Hello, Uggs. Today, I'll be sitting in my throne explaining how would the Triskelatops versus the flaptor fight really go. Well, first, let's start off with the stats. Now, when it comes to faster on land, it might just have to be the Triskelatops, obviously. Next, when it comes to the air, obviously it's a flaptor. It's literally a flying dino. Now, we're not talking about individual if you have a Triskelatops, if you have a flaptor. We're talking about the bosses if they met up. Anyways, let's move on to the health now. Triskelatops has about 175,000 health. Now, if we had to take it to the flaptor, we would say, well, we can't really predict that because we aren't counting the egg. We are counting the mother itself. That is probably like 150,000. I would say it definitely has less than the Triskelatops. Let's keep on moving through. All right. We've already gotten done with these stats. And we will go down to the attack fight. Alright, the flaptor is flying over the skies, but then it sees Bone Valley, which is right behind me, if you see it. Boom. So, it's a curious one. It decides to go there. Well, let's say that it doesn't want to be there. You'll see why later on. Anyways, it will see the sandworm while flying past. It will try to grab it, but nope, can't do anything. So, it realizes there is danger in this area. It will call the baby flaptors over, guys. And once the baby flaptors are flying over, they will hear the mother screech, so they will come over quicker. And now, the baby flaptors, they will be picking at the smaller Triskelatops. Because this is when the mother and the babies first find it, the Triskelatops. They're like, what the hell is this? But they still go in for the fight, because it looks like just skin. Not even skin, it just looks like bones. Anyways, they realize their opponent is bigger than they thought. The baby ones, no match against the small ones. They easily defeat them. As we know, an average dino can beat the baby little guardian flaptors in 2 hits. But if we look, those baby Triskelatops that will guard the mother, 2,000 health. So those will get taken down. Now, once all of those are out the way, the mother versus the mother Triskelatops. This is where the main battle will begin. But remember, the baby Triskelatops are still alive, so they will help their mom out. Let's see how this will go. Alright, the Triskelatops is running headfirst at it. And the mother and the babies are right behind them. And once they hit, the Triskelatops has a horn. A fucking horn. That thing is getting stabbed. But that's going to take down a lot of its health. It will scream. It will scream in agony as it is being stabbed. While the babies will use their tiny tail whips to try to hit it in its legs or its wings. Now, the wings are damaged. It can't fly away anymore, which this could end it all right here because it can't fly away. But let's say if they didn't damage the wings, they damaged the legs. It could fly away, but Yarb is saying, well, they would just pick it up, right? It probably cannot carry that. It's like a bone. You're saying, well, you can easily pick up a bone, right? Yes, you can actually. But, right, you know dinosaur fossils and stuff. I don't think you can carry something that big. No, I don't think you're carrying a bone that big. Anyways, the flaptor might pick it up off the ground a little, but it can't take it up too high to where it will be dead. Anyways, the baby would jump on it. The 2 babies would jump on top of the mother as it tries to take it away. So that's what happened if the wings didn't get damaged. Now let's move back to the regular fight where the wings were damaged. As it's on the ground, trying to fly away, but it realizes that its wings were done for. The mother Triskelatops comes in, but nope. The flaptor guards itself with its beak. It gets a brutal peck into the Triskelatops, and it cracks the bones a little bit. as it can't penetrate through those bones properly, as they seem ancient. But he noticed something, that the Triskelly just stopped. Now, he will see it start digging in the ground. It will try to pull it out, but no, its grip is on the ground, is way too strong. So, it bites it off, while the Triskelly bites the flaptor while its arms are still digging into the ground. Anyways, it fully gets underground. But when it comes out, the flaptor notices it's healed. But the flaptor didn't know how to get it out, because usually a regular dino is supposed to dig it out of the ground. Flaptor didn't know. So every time it went underground, it just kept pecking. But it didn't peck fast enough to make it come out. So every time it did damage, kept going up. Every 25,000 health, that thing went down. So statistically, this will be the winner of the fight. It has to be the Triceratops. Let me explain more into this so y'all know how. So by the time it's been healing every time, because the flaptor can heal, so the flaptor will be taking constant damage every time it is being hit. Because the Triceratops over and over, like see, over and over and over is healing. The flaptor is constantly taking damage. So, yes, I just gave y'all a full detailed explanation of what would happen if the Triceratops and the flaptor went to a full-on head-first battle. And yes, I actually thought of all of this on my own. So people, please do not steal what I say. My idea of this fight. I just came up with this randomly. I was thinking about it during the day when I was looking at my Triceratops and someone had a flaptor that they wanted to trade. But I obviously didn't do that. I love a Triceratops. Anyways, yes, that is what would happen. Make sure you subscribe if you want me to make up more fights inside of UG. And yes, that is who would actually win based on all the stats and stuff. Alright, peace. Haha, stinky flaptor. You suck, bro. No one loves you. You lost. Wait, there was just